What's going on YouTube? It's your boy living in London back again. You know the deal already, people. If you haven't, it means the world's your boy and that. If you subscribe, comment, like, share. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell on the top right hand corner. So every time I release a video, you get a notification and I get a view. It helps the channel grow and sharing's caring, people. So did anyone see the Liam Ditchy and Marvin Herbert interview? It was sick. I enjoyed it. Marvin was speaking a bit at first. I was thinking, no, Marv, don't do this again. But Marvin was just how Marv interviews, you know, and within 10-20 minutes it was all about Liam, and I enjoyed it, you know. Liam spoke well. Excuse me, I've had a cough lately, man. I don't know what it is, but every time I try and make a video I just start having a coughing fit. I need to go to the doctor seriously and get this sorted. It's annoying. I got bad asthma, but I think it's something more than that. Maybe I've got a chest infection or something. Don't start saying COVID because it bloody ain't. But there's a few gems in that video, yeah. One of them I took out of that, yeah, was Marvin Herbert put a challenge out to Danny Simpson, saying, "Oi, you want to come on my podcast and talk the truth and nothing but the truth?" And I'm like, yo, that has got to be the best interview this year that Marv could do, I think. Danny Simpson and Marvin Herbert. Anyone, or that or Darren G, either one of those two. If he could interview any of those two, I think Darren G said a bit too much, maybe they'd have to do a Zoom call or something. Or the other fella, Danny Simpson. Excuse me, people. I've got my asthma pump here as well, because hit that up, you know what I'm saying? Give your boy a bit of energy. So, yeah. Would you watch that? I'm telling you now. Danny Simpson has said a lot of stuff. He said he's robbed this person, that person, he's done this, he's done that. Now, if Danny Simpson's real, he will shut up a lot of the haters, and he will get a lot more fans if he goes on the Marvin Herbert podcast and just tells his life story. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, I think we're all interested. Shout out to everyone that's interested in the Danny Simpson story. Because me personally, I'm interested. I'm biased. At first, I was slagging him off a bit. But now I'm thinking, bro, you don't even know the guy. You know what I'm saying? It could all be true. We just don't know. And you can't judge a book by its cover. You just can't. So I say that to say this. Danny Simpson, please go on the Marvin Herbert podcast, man. Please, man, go on there. Just say your story. You don't have to be a super gangster. Maybe you, like, jazzed a few things up a bit. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But go on there, man. I think it'll be a good look. And another thing that come out of there. Oh my God. So I'm chatting to Liam Ditchy on WhatsApp or Instagram. I can't remember which one anyway, yeah? Anyway, we're talking. And I was on his Instagram earlier, you know, just going through some of his posts and his videos and that. And there was one about fish. And I'm like, fish and Liam. And there was something about grassing and paperwork and that. Now, I'm not here to spread negativity, people. I just talk about things that are in the public domain. And I give my opinion on them, you know? So I'm like, what's this? I look a bit further, and there's Fish talking about how if you've got the paperwork, then release it. Just release the paperwork, Liam. And I'm like, Liam, paperwork, Fish, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So I listened to the whole thing. I speak to Liam about it. He said when he was on trial, Fish's name come up in the police's evidence against Liam. I was like, what? No way. So I'm looking, and then the next video Fish does, he's like, yeah, okay, me and Liam spoke and my name was in the paperwork, but what happened was the officers put my name in the paperwork and I didn't know nothing about it. I've never heard that before. Has anyone ever heard of that? Is that a common thing where prison officers would put other inmates' name into like paperwork and stuff and then give it to the police and the police use it as evidence? I've personally never heard of that. I think that's a thing called perjury, but I could be wrong. I really don't know. So I would really love to see Fish, Liam Ditchy and Marvin Herbert discussing that whole situation. Now, I'm not trying to throw no one under the bus here, people, but we've all got to be accountable for our actions. I've done some fucked up shit you can see in my previous videos, you know? I hold myself accountable, and I like Fish. What is he called? London's gayest gangster. Well, he's a funny guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people, yeah, like, we can all do things, but like, we should all stand on what we did. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Liam Ditchy has been calling that Fish, and I never heard of nothing about this. Did any of you guys hear anything about this? I think he spoke to Marvin about it, and that's who he's talking about on the podcast. But Marv didn't mention it. So I want to know the background story a bit better. But maybe Fish can shed some light on that situation. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that as well, because there's a few things that like, I've been seeing lately, and I just want to question, but I don't want to come at it from a negative point of view. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to seem like I'm attacking people. More I'm just asking the question, you know, like, if this is how you think, and then, okay, for instance, Marvin Herbert said, yeah, that people that sell drugs and have people running around for them selling drugs are as bad as paedophiles. Now, I just don't think that's right. Anyone else believe that? Anyone else think that if you're selling drugs and if you got a few young G's selling drugs for you, that you're as bad as a pedo? That means, Marv, you're looking at yourself, that yours is on that level as bad as a pedo. I don't think any of us should look on, you know, like, and that level, do you know what I'm saying? Because that's a whole nother realm of darkness and disgustingness. So I definitely didn't agree with that, what Marv said. And I think he's a bit bitter, you know, like, not bitter, but like, you know, he's taking shots at certain people that he knows are still in the game, that he maybe don't like and that. So he's just like, yeah, you're fucking nonsense. Well, it's a subtle way of doing a damn G thing, you know? Fuck, you know. But yeah, like, they're all gay nonsense and that. But seriously, I don't believe that, and I don't think most people do. I'd debate anyone on that as well, you know? Because drugs should all be legal and free, you know? So you can't equate one with the other. But people, this is just a quick one. Let me know what you think. And listen, I know it's mental health awareness this week. So your boy's going to be giving you some videos on mental health, how I cope with certain situations, prison stories. I got a sick one with some Scottish guy. Oh my God, jock. Mad jock, you know. Geezer was fucking insane, but they kicked him out of his fucking Scottish jails, sent him down to the northern jails, and me and him were just like, turned out to be meta, bro. Anyway, I got a fucking loads of different and funny stories, but I just got to get them out there in a structured way. I got a few guests coming on, people. I got a few people I'm getting on, you know, and no one's ever spoke to these guys before, huh? It's just different, you know. I'm trying to approach it at a different angle, but address the same subject, you know. Just living in London, I just do it my way, people. Just do it my way. But shout out to all my new followers, all my new subscribers. It won't always be like this type of content, but I'm just reacting to an interview that was highly anticipated by me and I'm sure loads of others. But listen, people, I'm going to dissect it a bit further. But what do you think about the whole Danny Simpson thing? What do you think about the fish thing? Let me know in the comments below. And it's your boy living in London. Back, I'll give you some content soon. Peace, I'm out.